What's up, y'all? I just wanted to make a quick little vid for y'all today. And today I'm gonna be talking about when you want to achieve monumental success. People are you're gonna be misunderstood, and you have to understand what comes with it, right? People are not meant to understand why you do what you do, whether you have habits that are not common from the regular person. You think different, you talk different, you walk different, you just have different goals and ambitions. Me personally, I went through all of that shit. Whether it was friends, family, other peers around me, they just couldn't fathom why are you doing this? Why are you reading all the time, Jalen? Why are you listening to podcasts all the time, Jalen? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And it becomes a point in time where it's like, leave me the fuck alone, right? It's almost like, let's say you got a girlfriend and she's always interrupting you while you in the middle of work or doing something. It just gets fucking annoying. It's like, bro, leave me the fuck alone so I can do this shit, right? When you have high goals and ambitions, like I mentioned before, people are not gonna understand you. Why? Because you're on a totally different path than what they can fathom within their head. What they set out is just being regular, having a regular job, having a regular life. They're fine with taking a vacation once every 5 fucking years. They're okay with driving a regular ass car. They're okay with having regular ass friends. They're okay with partying every fucking weekend. Like, when you have high ambitions, bro, it's going to be lonely. I'm just gonna tell you that shit right from the gate. Unless you're able to find people that are kind of like, that think similar to you, it's going to be a lonely journey. I remember when I got to my first year of college at school, like there was a lot of peers of mine that we went to high school with one another and we went to the same college. So it was one of those schools that was pretty close to our high school, and there was a lot of people that went. But obviously I knew what I wanted to do early on, around the ages of 17, 18. So at that time I was like, all right, well, I need to lock the fuck in. I know that these 4 years of college are gonna go by just like this, and which it did. I literally just graduated this past May, and I actually just got a full-time offer, so I'll be working. But nonetheless, I'm telling you, once I decided to lock the fuck in, like, freshman year, bro, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really socialize like that. I didn't really network like that. I wasn't even really fucking with the hoes like that. I was so focused on my craft, bro, every fucking day. Nigga, my schedule was like fucking clockwork. Literally, bro, my schedule was like as if I was in the fucking military. 6 a.m., get the fuck up. I would literally meditate, write down my goals, read, and then I do push-ups, knock them shits out. Get that shit done. I go to class, do my little 2-3 classes, whatever I had throughout the course of the day. Come back, go to the gym. So basically, I'm damn near doing 2 a days. Go to the gym, do that shit, come back, and I'm always just feeding my mind. If I had a little bit of homework, knock that little ass shit out. If I was watching something on YouTube, it's always going to be conducive to my success, whether it's how to public speak, if it's something that's feeding my mind, if it's something that's helping me with real estate. Like, literally my freshman year, I dedicated every motherfucking day, Monday through Friday, an hour of content in real estate every day for a fucking year. Now, a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, that's such a long time. Like, how were you able to do that? It's like, bro, like, what are you willing to sacrifice? I could have partied and did all the dumb shit my freshman year, but I didn't. And on the back end, my sophomore, junior, senior year, I was able to have a lot more fun just because I put in the work freshman year. Obviously, it was lonely. People didn't understand me. I couldn't talk to people because they couldn't understand, like, my ideology. But not only that, like, why I did what I did, and having these plain conversations about who the next bitch they finna fuck, what they finna do the next weekend, what other dumbass shit they've been doing, playing lame ass fucking video games. Like, if you really aren't willing to sacrifice a lot of this shit to become successful, you're not going to have it. I promise you. If you really don't, I literally made a commitment to myself that I would rather die, bury me 6 feet deep under, than not go after the shit that I want, literally. And from that point on, I always held myself accountable. Discipline was the number one thing. And honestly, before I even got to school, I was not the most disciplined person. I wasn't the most confident person. I wasn't the most articulate person. I wasn't the most, a lot of things. But I was, at that point in time, I knew I had to reinvent myself. And I understood, like, bro, like, I know I can do more. I know I can be way better than where I am today. It was really just a matter of, all right, what am I willing to do today to help me achieve that goal long term, and who do I need to become? That's the most important thing. Who do you need to become in order to achieve your goals, right? So, like, prime example, let's say if you want to, I'm just going to use my circumstances because they're just easy and people can relate to them pretty easily. So I'm in real estate, been in real estate development for the last 4 years, been in real estate for the last 5.5 years. But basically, I knew I was gonna be a millionaire when I was like 17, 18. I just knew it. It was really just a matter of, how am I going to do it? Now, don't get caught up in how you're gonna make such and such or X amount of dollars. Focus on who you need to become. How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they act? How do they think? What are their habits? Who they surround themselves with? All this shit matters. And most importantly, out of all those 6 things that I just mentioned, your environment. If you are in an environment that's full of chaos, negative people, boring people, and when I mean boring people, they don't have anything else to do, they always have to be entertained. If you're in an environment like that, you need to be in solitude. You need to get by yourself and really just focus on what is important to you, because the moment you start drifting, you're gonna end up in the same predicaments that they're in. Y'all gonna start talking the same, walking the same, thinking the same. You are the 5 people you hang around, literally, and straight to a T. Like, and when I was a freshman, I had to stay in solitude because a lot of my friends, they wanted to have fun, do all the dumb shit. And bro, I just like, fuck it, bro. I'd rather be by myself and work on me than to be fucking around doing the dumb shit that's not gonna be conducive to my success. If it's not in alignment with who you wanna become or what your goals are, you need to eliminate it as fast as possible, because those are gonna be the things that hold you back in the long run. Let's say, prime example, let's say if you're someone that likes to drink all the time and you like smoking weed and you kind of have some sort of monumental success, right? But in order for you to get rid of smoking weed, let's say if you were to get rid of smoking weed today, right? That was able to make you an additional $1 million a year or whatever. So let's say you had 5 million, that'll make you 6 million. So that additional $1 million from you just cutting out smoking, it's going to be challenging. Don't get me wrong. I know people that have smoked weed, drank a lot, but the reason why you're able to make that additional $1 million is because you have clarity. You can think clear. You're not drained. You don't have brain fog. You're sharp. What does alcohol do? I don't even need to answer this. Y'all know what alcohol does, and y'all know what weed does. It makes you slow, it makes you lazy, it makes you not want to do shit, it makes you fucking eat everything that's in plain sight. So imagine if you cut that shit out, how much more energy you would have throughout the day to be more productive. That's why time is so important. People just think that, I'll have tomorrow to do it, I have this time to do it, I have that time to do it. You do not have time. I don't give a fuck how young you are, I don't give a fuck how old you are. Get the fuck up and do it now. People even to this day, oh, Jalen, why are you such in a rush to do this? Why are you so impatient? It's not about being impatient. I just value my time, and I know how valuable my time is, and I'm not gonna allocate it towards some fucking bullshit. Literally, I was at the store the other day with my mom and my little sister. We go to the mall, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is taking them so long to go in the store, shop for 30, 40, 50 fucking minutes to try shit on? When I go shopping, bro, if it's something that I like, I just grab it off the fucking rack and buy it straight like that. If any of y'all know me personally, that's literally how I roll. If it's something that I like, or I don't try this shit on, I already know my sizes. I pretty much wear a lot of the same shit all the time. So if I go to the fucking store, take that shit off the hanger, I'm gone. You won't ever catch me in the store longer than 15 minutes, swear to God. Swear to God. If it's something I like, I just buy it on the spot. I already know my shoe size. I pretty much buy some of the similar, like, same shit. So it's not like, oh, like this is a different brand I've never really worn, so I gotta try it on and see if it fits. No, I don't even give a fuck if it doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, I just either return this shit or I just give it away. Straight like that. So another thing too, like I don't really like to cook. So a lot of the time I do eat out, but I eat at the best restaurants I can, in which I do most of the time, a lot of the time, honestly. But I say that to say is that when you cook, you have to go to the store. Once you go to the store, you gotta pay for the groceries. Once you pay for the groceries, you gotta unload those groceries and take them to your apartment, your house, do whatever you need to do. Then you gotta cook the shit. Then you gotta cook the shit. Then you gotta clean the dishes that you use to cook the shit. Then you gotta pack this shit all up and put it in your refrigerator. And then by that time, that's damn near like a third, 2/3 of your day, just grocery shopping, doing dumb shit. Imagine what you could do if you could make enough money to not only eat out, but if you had a chef. How much allotted time you'd be able to free up by working more, by doing this, by doing that, by doing this, by doing that. Time is so fucking important. Just lock the fuck in. It's not fucking hard. It is not fucking hard to do this shit. You just have to be disciplined, surround yourself with the right people, do whatever it takes, and focus on who you need to become. Don't focus on how you're gonna do it. Just focus on who you need to become. Visualize it. You'll be surprised how powerful your mind is. The reason why I'm here today is because I had a vision of this shit 5-6 years ago. I kid you the fuck not. My Mercedes that I drive right now, that was a vision. Yeah, I visualized myself driving that shit when I had my Toyota Camry. Swear to God. Swear to God. It's not about how, it's about who. I became the person that was able to go buy a Mercedes-Benz at 22. I became the person to go work at a big 6 company that does real estate. I was able to become the person that can work out 7 days a week and not get tired or get sore. I became the person that can be articulate and talk on camera to you guys and be able to provide a valuable message to the audiences. I became the person that was able to get that job at a big 6 company. I became the person that was able to graduate in 4 years and get my degree. I became the person that have a network of people where I can have access to capital like this. I became the value. I became the person. Don't focus so much on the external shit. I'm not saying be money hungry. I'm not saying being that. But if you are striving to achieve monumental success, focus on who you need to become and surround yourself and put yourself in environments and uncomfortable situations where you will see wealthy people around. Prime example, I work out at Lifetime. Lifetime is one of the most prestigious gyms within the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area in general. I pay $500 a month for that membership. The base membership is like $180 a month, and then I have a personal trainer on top of that I pay maybe like $100 a session. Work out with him once a week. When I first went there, it was a little scary because I never spent $200 on a gym membership. But then I thought about it like this. I was like, well, who are the people that I can meet at that gym? What if I can make more money at that gym? It's nicer, it's more prestigious. So obviously the people that work out there are gonna be way better shape than if you go to a gym that only charges $20 a month. Who could I meet? What could I do? It's gonna make me work harder because it costs more. And the reason why it costs more is because you're gonna be in an environment of high value people. No regular person is gonna justify themselves spending $200 on a fucking gym membership. And the amount of people I've been able to meet in there and they've been able to refer me, the gym membership pays for itself at the end of the day. Honestly. So if you really want this shit, you can do it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. If you really want this shit, bro, you can have it. You just really gotta put your mind to it, bro, and really just lock the fuck in. Get rid of anything that's distracting you. If it's women, fuck them hoes. They can wait. They not going no fucking where. And if anything, they'll rather be with you even more because you up dog shit. I mean, obviously, you can still be that nigga and not have no money, but what the fuck is the point of that? You gonna have a girl take care of you? You lame ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Some lame nigga shit. But imagine if you had the paper, you had the mindset, you had the character, you got the physique. Then it feel a little bit better when you go fuck with a girl, or you get a girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. And this doesn't only justify just for women. I'm not trying to, but I'm just trying to make it relevant so you guys can understand. It's not all about money. It's not all about this. It's not all about that. Even though money is significant, it plays a significant role. Just focus on who you need to become and work to become that person each and every day. Act as if you already are that person and embody. There are going to be challenges that you face, and it's up to you to be able to overcome those challenges, to be able to overcome those events that are going to pop up. So let's say if you're an engineer, let's say there's a situation where, let's say you're working on a car and you know the ECU goes out. If you didn't build those habits of being disciplined by going to the gym, you wouldn't be disciplined at fixing that ECU. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And people may say, oh, no, that's not true. It definitely is true. Because let's say like this, right? Let's say if you work super hard on your body, but when you go do your job, you do it super lazy and lethargic. That's a gap in your life. That's a gap. And that gap is keeping you stagnant to you achieving another goal that you set yourself out to do. If you are lazy in one area, you're probably lazy in a numerous amount of other areas. And I'm not saying you have to be the best at everything you do. But all I'm saying is that the things that are most important and are going to get you to where you want to go, you have to max out on those things. You have to. Because if you don't, you're going to be fucked and you won't achieve your goals. You'll just be some regular Joe Schmo working a lame ass job that you hate, barely getting paid, come home to an average ass woman, your kids barely respect you, you can barely do the shit that you want to do for not only yourself, but your kids and your family, and you're just going to be looked at as a peon for the rest of your life, and I don't want that for y'all. Just focus on who you need to become in order to achieve your goals, and I promise you, all this shit it'll just come like this. Now, y'all may think that, oh, Jalen, it's easy for you to say you had this, you had this, you had this, you had this. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. The reason why I am who I am today is not only from certain circumstances, but I remember this shit vividly, and I remember this shit like it was yesterday. And I remember my dad saying, son, you're going to have to wait. I don't remember exactly what I wanted. I think I wanted a toy or some at the store. My dad was like, you're gonna have to wait until I get paid. And when I interpreted that, I was like, what the fuck do that even mean? Like, what? Huh? Like, huh? Like, and at the time I was only 10. I was like, bro, what the fuck is he talking about? He gotta wait till next week. And it was like a light bulb that went off in my head at fucking 10. I was like, there's gonna be nothing in this fucking world that I can't buy. I don't give a fuck if it's $100,000. I don't give a fuck if it's $1 million. I don't give a fuck if it's $10 million. I don't give a fuck if it's $100 million. I am going to have it. I did not give a fuck. I am going to have it. If it's something that I want, I'm going to have it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If there's anything I want, I'm going to have it. I have no doubt. I have absolutely no doubt. And I've carried that with me ever since. And now I am in the position I am today. And that's why I have some sort of success at a very young age. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just telling you that to say, like, this shit is possible. If I can do it, you can do it too. And that's it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more content like this.